punter here, Brock. It's safety Justin Reed to get this one going. And here we go from New Orleans. On the return, here's Anthony Gould. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. So the Jets take the field for their first drive. Leading him out now in his 5th season here in the NFL. Won 4 of his 6 starts last year. Justin Fields.
You know what I like, Kate? I like that even though he got burned a couple times last week, had the interceptions, he didn't let that throw him off his game or make him gun-shy to keep pushing the ball down the field. And look what that mindset got him as a result. 3 touchdowns, and much more importantly, a win.
At the 41-yard line.
Here we go.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Jets first down.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, New York.
They go right back to Hall. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Good offenses, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Throwing on first down, Fields. On the quick slant, it's Johnson. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Escapes a defender. He does it! Touchdown, New York! The Jets take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Polk with a point after. And the Jets will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
7, Saints nothing.
It's all lined up. Polk ready to send this one flying. Fielded at the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So now we get a look at the other offense as the Saints take the field. And leading them began his college career way back in 2018. Now entering the NFL as a 2nd-round pick. It's Tyler Shough.
And you wonder, as he's about to take his first snap today, yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. But just the 1 touchdown. I'm curious if he cranks up that aggressive now today.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. And nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 30-yard line.
They send the tight end in motion. Shough working from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Shough now from the gun. Making the call himself. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
Here's Shough, 1st and 10. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
16 at the 36-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Shough. That's caught by Chris Olave. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Extra man in the secondary for the Jets now. 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Here's someone from a family of punters, Ryan Stonehouse, on to punt on 4th. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
New York to the line. First and 10. They start to drive with Hall. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 17.
Here's Hall once more. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. They've invested some early touches in him, Brock, and the returns so far, I'd say very promising.
Kate, I told you this story before, but it was the same play 18 plays in a row. You know, I was really good with that clipboard on the sidelines. 18 plays in a row. Peyton ran the same play. If you can't stop it, keep calling.
And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
From the gun, it's Hall. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple yards there.
You've got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. Here's Fields to throw. They set up the screen here for Hall. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That's 16 on the pickup. And it's good for a New York first down.
That's another Jets first down.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Hits him on the in route. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Looking inside the red zone. Cut near the goal line. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. Back now for the second quarter, and the Jets, they've got to look towards that end zone. Hall has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
When you get stuff like that on a second down run, the focus kind of shifts from getting a first down to just giving your punter enough room to get the ball out.
They've been kept out so far. Need to find a couple more yards here on 3rd and goal. Fields out of the gun. And they will score. Touchdown, New York. The Jets pull out in front further. 13-zip. It's a Justin Fields touchdown. That's no good. The veteran mishits one rather surprisingly, and they leave a point after on the table. So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. Has this at the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Second drive coming up for the Saints offense. They trail 13-0 here as they go in search of their opening score. First and 10. Here's Shuck. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it's second down coming up.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
Design quarterback run here. And he's touchdown about 5 yards shy of that first down marker.
You know, gains that seem a little tougher to get against the front, gosh, this QB just makes routine. Such effortless running to pick up a handful on that designed run.
Chuck on 3rd down. It's complete. This is Olave. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
And the Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On play action, here's Shuck. Completes this one to Dontavion Wicks. And he's sent down right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A give right side to Miller. And they drop him after just a yard, second down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throwing, Shuck. It's his running back. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Saints first down.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for...
It's on the turf, the ball's out, he lost it. But I believe the Saints got this one back. Yep, someone landed on top of that one.
Offense.
So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Running it after the penalty. And second down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Pistol snap here to Shuck. Steps up, and he's running with it. He slides to a stop after a great run, but still not quite enough for that first down. All right, they need 7 here on third down on what is the 9th play of this drive. They'll empty the backfield, motion him right. Third down, here's Shuck. And this is going to be incomplete. Great-looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got fourth down.
Sets up fourth down.
Smith able to put it through. And that makes things a little closer. It's now a 10-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And this drive will start inside the 25. The Jets are headed back out there now, led by Justin Fields. And this game has really been a great audition for him, Brock, to show off how well he can do as a runner. I think we could argue that his work there has actually been his early calling card in this one so far. Jets getting ready for this first and 10.
Here we go, set. Set.
They'll start this one out with Hall. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. We haven't even hit the break yet, but already we're looking at this likely becoming a 100-yard game for him in the very near future, and expect more to follow after that.
First down, Jets.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
Here we go. Tonight.
First down, and they go right back to him. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
Here we go. 319, Jets. Go.
On the keeper, here's Fields. He's got it in the red zone. Touchdown, New York! The Jets make it a 16-point ball game. It's a Justin Fields touchdown.
Okay, we know it's hard for running backs to get runs like that in the open field and find pay dirt from that distance. Even more rare to see a QB get it done. And I don't think that'll be the last time he totes it.
Hulk on now to try the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Jets take a 3-possession lead.
Saints 3.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Return coming from the 6. This makes it up to the 25. Head coach Kellen Moore readying his Saints for their next series. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Handoff here for Miller. And he's brought down, and a penalty flag out on the play as well.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Shuck. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. To throw, Shuck. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. So with that, Brock, we've now reached our 2-minute warning. More from Caesars Superdome in just a moment. Ryan Stonehouse back out there again to punt it away. Can Wangu handle this return for the Jets? Space past the 35. Little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Jets are headed back out there now, led by Justin Fields. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
It's an option right that begins this drive. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Making the stop that time, Kool-Aid McKinstry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Connects with his back. Hall. Across midfield to the 45. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. The Saints calling for a timeout, their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
First down, New York.
On the keeper, here's Fields. And they finally stop him, but not before he picked up 7 on that 1st down run. We have a timeout here, 2nd one taken by New Orleans. After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And instead of pushing for the line, look at that, he's pushed backwards to the 5. The Saints call their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
Here we go. Tonight.
Now Fields. Dumped off to his running back. Touchdown, New York. The Jets boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Breece Hall with the touchdown. One after by Folk is up and good. And the Jets make it a 24-point ball game.
Saints 3.
It's It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Saints come marching onto the field. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
Chuck's going to throw here. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
Chuck working from the gun. It's caught right side by Johnson. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. All right, we'll take a brief timeout here for an injured player. Never something you want to see this late in the season. They're going to check him out.
Come on, set.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. That's brought in by Miller. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 4.
And they're going to get up to it and spike it. That's going to stop the clock. Jets into the nickel, 3rd down.
Set, hut.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. Here comes the Saints punting unit. On for the return is Wangu. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. The Jets are headed back out there now, led by Justin Fields. And he's been more than just his passing touchdowns this season. In fact, you can see it right here. He's leading all quarterbacks in rushing scores late in the campaign. It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining.
Here we go, son. Go.
First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And he's going to wind up in the red for this play, back at the 8. So a one-sided contest as we reach the break here. Let's head over to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate.
Well, apologies to our buddy Scott Hansen. We're going to catch up with you after this one, Scott. We're going to jump past halftime, get you right back to the start of the 2nd half. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. The Saints offense ready to start this 3rd quarter. And that 1st half, they just couldn't keep up the pace. But they're going to be the ones setting the pace here to begin this 3rd quarter. Chuck now on 1st down. The right side cut by Olave. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that income and make the catch.
3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
They're running the option, short side. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. And he gets him the first partner, but they are already acting like this one's not going to stand. Let's listen. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no. It's got to come back. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Chuck now from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 25-yard line. A
the gun. A gift to Miller. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Quincy Williams making the tackle.
It's a gain
All
of 2.
plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Ready, go. 19, Tiger, go.
Shotgun snap to Shuck. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
Off the play action, Chuck. It's on target to Johnson. And he'll go down here at the 16. That is a clutch 7-yard pickup, partner. Pays off the call to go for it there on 4th down.
Here we go, set.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Here's Shuck, 1st and 10. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So 2nd down coming up.
On the coverage.
Go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
To throw again here, it's Shuck. To the right, and intercepted! And the Jets take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
At their own 16-yard line.
Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity that looks in that close, particularly as we get through the 2nd half. But once you have to finish with points.
It's the first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He'd been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it. Right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball. And they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Paul takes it straight ahead. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it, a play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road, with what looked like a very plain play.
And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They're all set now, 1st and 10.
Good for a Jets. 1st down.
Shotgun snap to Fields. And they make the tackle at the 38. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Here we go, son. Right.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Here comes the Saints offense. And we'll see if they go right back to the passing game here, coming off an interception they threw in enemy territory. Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Second and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Well, it looks like the defense jumps just before the snap there.
Encroachment. Defense.
So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards.
Still second down.
Now the defense did half the work for them on that previous play, Brock. So just 5 yards to go now on second following the flag. On a keeper, here's Shuck. He'll cobble together a yard there. That's Harrison Phillips there for the stop.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more. The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
They kick the running back in motion. Fourth down, here's Shuck. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They hit for 16 yards on fourth down and a drive a lot of us thought had stalled out. He's going to carry on.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
First and 10, here's Shuck. Completed over the middle. And they bring him down around the 34.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that's good for a Saints first down.
And the Saints first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Again, it's Miller. And he's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final play of the quarter. We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's going to be the Saints with the football, but any efforts might be futile facing that deficit. 7 yards on that last play, so this is second and 3. Throwing, Shuck. Escape, and they give to him as he was trying to make something happen. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
Brings up third down and 6.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. This is complete to Olave. And he's able to get this down to the 13. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
Saints first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Straight ahead, here's Miller. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's second down.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Now Shuck to throw. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Saints putting up points in a game decided. Following the touchdown, Shuck has the offense ready to try to tack on 2 more.
The Saints will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. He has it. And he's in for 2, so don't write him off just yet. I know the chances are slim, but still a small one in this 2-possession game. All right, partner, it is a small step on a long road back, but a necessary one. The touchdown and that conversion drop us back down to a 2-score game.
So you're saying there's a chance, Kate, just a little bit of a chance. Maybe they got to do it again, and again, and again. But all I know, time may not be on their side, but they did gain just a little bit of momentum.
New York offense ready to get going here. It's first and 10.
Here we go. Right.
They'll go right side with Hall. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. And this is now a 100-yard game for him after that last carry. Man, what a strong day he's had running after this offense. First down from the 42.
Here we go. Right.
Hall running between the tackles. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Second and 10.
They run. Here's Hall. All right, they bought him a little room. That run good for 6 on 2nd down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Complete beyond the marker. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. First and 10 from the 32.
That's good for a Jets. First down.
Go.
This is Hall. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Second and 9.
Fields out of the gun. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
I think everybody on the offense was already thinking about the next play to run as they watch that short little throw to the tight end. You really don't expect to see many of those gimmies dropped.
And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. Fields pushing his offense in the hurry-up.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
They'll throw for it. The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. Look at that, no worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on 4th down. That was impressive. On first down, here comes Hall. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. This time it's a passing play. That's him on the quick hitter. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain, the space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Hall. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season.
Here we go, snap. 319, let's go.
They do snap it. Here's Fields. Catch made. And he has the New York touchdown. The Jets have likely locked up the win right there. Folk on now to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Jets stretch the lead to 23.
Saints 11.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Saints ready to return their offense to the field. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here.
Let's go. Bravo 80. Go.
Shuck working from the gun. Defense is too much here. The Jets drag him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down. Dose of the hurry up here. They give on 2nd to Kamara. He's tackled after a gain of about 6. It's 3rd down now. The dose of the hurry up offense here.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 9.
3rd down, here's Shuck. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Saints. First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Shuck now on 1st down. Jump off caught by his back. And he's tackled for a short gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Saints hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Second down now, they need 7. Running back sent in motion left. Chuck now from the gun. Dumped off to his running back. And they don't get any help on this second down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Finds him over the middle. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down. And
Desperation time here. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
They start to drive it home. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Tonight.
They go right back to home. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Here we go. Tonight.
Here's Hall once more. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. New set of downs for him. Now starts at the 38.
A gain of 12.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Here he goes again. And he'll add to their lead on the final play of the game as he's in for the touchdown. The Jets put up even more points in a win. Breece Hall with the touchdown. His 3rd total score this game. Well, that one might not sit so well with everybody down on the field. Heck, maybe some of his own guys, too. But he had a chance at a touchdown as time expired, Brock, and it was just too much for him to resist.
Yeah, it probably will ruffle some of the older school feathers down on the sidelines, but for a lot of the guys